Hello everyone and welcome back to Wario Land Shake with every single coin. Today we're going to be taking a look at World 5 and we're finally going to be beating the game. So without further ado, let's go. Now like always we're going to need to start out by buying the World 5 map and then we can actually go there. Now a couple of the levels are pretty long, so I will be shortening them by just speeding them up a little bit. Although there is one level that I want to take a look at completely. But we'll get to that. It's the last level in the world. Now, the first level is, well, the first level actually is Mount Big Hill, which is kind of ironic for our naming at least. Now, the whole gimmick of this level are these little rotating platforms, and they can be a real pain. Now, right here, if you can see, there's lots of coins above the springs, and there's actually more coins than I saw. Yeah, I missed a few, but don't worry, I go back for them a little bit later in the video. Now what I'm trying to go ahead and do is I'm trying to go ahead and grab a couple of these money bags and throw them up to the beginning of the level to the loading zone. So that way I have a safe place to empty the money directly into my pockets. And you might have saw that little gold coin right there. Well, originally I thought this level was using the springs, and the only way you could get extra height was just pressing 2 at the right time, sort of like Spring Mario. No, you can ground pound and it'll give you more height. Also, for some reason that room is bare and it's a lot of money. But we're able to go through and we're able to go ahead and grab some more of these coin bags and we're able to continue. Now, here's something fun about this little section. The rotating platforms, once you grab a checkpoint, stay the way you left them. So you actually have to go ahead and you have to turn them in order for this to work when you're coming back. I did not turn them, so it's going to be a little bit harder for me to make it back. Although, there is a few things that I need to do first, but we'll get to that. Now what we need to go ahead and do is crush a few enemies before grabbing a giant coin bag. We empty the coins into our pocket before continuing. We go ahead and solve this simple puzzle. And there we almost have it. I don't know why I went over here, but we can go ahead and solve it by just hitting the spinning platform a few times. And there we go. Now we'll go ahead and grab the giant coin sack before going into this enclosed area in order to empty it out. Now we can go ahead and grab the checkpoint, and now I have to go ahead and go back. Now actually going back is not so bad, but I have to correct a few things before I start the timer. The first and most obvious is these spinning platforms, because I need them to be a flat surface to run over with a dash box. It's not too much of a hassle, but I'm able to get it on a couple of other attempts. There we go. And now all we have to do is grab some more coins that are floating in the air that I missed. Also, I need to go ahead and open up these panels in order for Dash Wario to be able to make it through. And with all that out of the way, we can go collect some coins. Now, we do need to have Dash Wario till the end of the level. This is because Dash Wario can actually be used to break open a silver crate at the very end, blocking you from a diamond. So, yeah, we really do need Dash Wario for this. We go ahead and collect some giant silver coins in midair. And there we go. Now we can just go ahead and head back, straight back to the dash cannon. Now you might have noticed that that last spinning platform was not actually flat, so it's going to cause us problems later, but we'll cross those roads when we come to them. Now we can go ahead and just dash across and get back to where we were. We go down here. And now we can finally collect the Merfolk. Now the thing about this is you have to go ahead and you have to jump at the right time, otherwise you will actually mess up. So first thing, don't jump until the last section on the first screen. Fall onto the platform or fall off the little entryway to the second screen and land directly on the spring. Otherwise you'll be sent into a you'll be sent directly onto another spring that puts you in the ground, or a little bit later it'll mess you up. So you fall off, then you can go ahead and you can actually make it. But sadly I did not actually fix this, so I have to go ahead and go back through the level one more time. I do so. And we're almost there. And there we go. We can re-enter the dash cannon and then we can make our way back through the level. We jump right here. We fall here. And we have to make sure we don't actually bounce high off those springs. I accidentally did bounce high off the spring, and as you can see, there was nothing I could do. And I was put up against the wall. So now we go ahead and we fall. We lightly bounce before heavily bouncing. And then we can make it to the beginning of the level. We collect the large diamond. and then we're able to make it all the way back to the beginning of a level. And that's the first level out of the way. Now the next level actually is a water level, Creep Blue Sea, so because it's a water level I will not be showing it. I've explained my reasoning in a couple of other videos. Please go ahead and check those out if you don't know why I'm cutting these out. But I went ahead and I decided to complete the water level, and now we can move on to Slipshod Slopes. Now this is one of the very few ice levels in this game. Now this level actually isn't so bad as long, so I'm also going to be speeding up this level. Just like how I sped up Mount Big Hill. So what we're doing right here is we're going ahead and we're grabbing some coin bags and moving them over to the loading zone. Also, those sliding ice blocks, they do not change where they are if you refresh the room. So, it's important to note that. But without further ado, we can go ahead and we can grab some more giant coin bags, and then we have this section. Now here we have to basically get on top of this sliding ice block, and then we have to hit coins in midair. It's not too hard, but we're able to go ahead and we're able to get it. We can go ahead and grab a treasure chest, as well as a yellow block switch. We're able to make our way up here before grabbing some coins. And now we are actually somewhat close to finishing the level. We're about actually halfway. We can go over here, we can go ahead and this is a puzzle room essentially, where you have to go ahead and you have to shake the Wii remote in order to get one of these icicles to fall. But you have to do it on the left side. Then you have to shake on the actual left icicle before jumping to the next one. Then you have to shake to the last one. After a few attempts I ended up getting it, and then we can actually move on. Now this level has a secret map, so we can go ahead and grab that really quickly. And then we can make our way up here. Now here we have to go ahead and we have to just mess around and grab some coins up here. Sadly, I decided to go ahead and grab those on the return trip. And then we have this section. Now, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to just avoid the ice fire. I don't know. It's fire that freezes you, so. Anyway, we can go ahead and we can go into here where we have a lot of enclosed spaces where we can empty our mini bags. We can go ahead and push an ice block in order to get a giant coin bag, and then we can go ahead and we can grab the checkpoint. And there we go. Now we just have to escape. Now, the escape here is honestly pretty easy. There's no route, pretty much, except for you have to go back at one point. So first thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go grab the dash cannon in order to proceed. We can go over here, and then right here we need to go ahead and we need to jump, go all the way down, turn around, and then jump at the top of this little hill. Then we can go ahead and grab some coins. We go ahead and we go under and through those bricks, go across the top of that little tree log in midair, and then we can go ahead and finish the level. There we go. And we're finally here. The absolute last level of this game already. Yeah, we only have one level more. So, that's amazing, right? Nothing could go wrong. We're finally done with this series. Well, I have the secret levels, but let's talk about this level. Bad Manor. Now, the thing about this level is, while the level itself isn't so bad, there's one major problem. And it's not these coin bags. I'll say it when I get to it. It's pretty far into the level. But the first thing we have to do is we have to grab these coin bags that are in the little post. Go through that little size converter, and we're able to go ahead and become Mini Wario. Then we can go ahead and go back for the size converter to become regular Wario again, and then we're able to climb all the way up to the top of this little tower. Or, I guess we're climbing to the second floor of the mansion. Sadly, we can't hit this block without something to throw, so we're going to have to go ahead and grab a abandoned yarrow from this blue pole. Then we go over here, we throw it upwards. We go ahead and we go on top of these blue blocks, collect some coins, and collect a giant diamond. Now, this room. There's a few things we need to do. One of those be getting Mini Wario. Now, we can actually get Mini Wario by making the posts go upwards, lighting Wario on fire, and then breaking this breakable block. You have to do it starting to the right, otherwise you can't get back. I decided to go up here for just to grab that coin bag. It's a little bit easier with abandoned arrows, but I decided why not. So now that we have this giant coin bag, we can go ahead and we can empty it out against this wall, as it's one of the best places to do it here. It's still very risky to empty out coins right here, but it's the best we have. I was trying to go ahead and bounce off of the coin bag in order to be able to re-hit that switch, giving us a ceiling. Sadly, I wasn't able to get it, and I just decided to shake the coin bag up against the wall. Thankfully, we were able to get all the coins, and now we're able to go ahead and get Mini Wario. We go ahead and we break this brick, Or, yeah, we go ahead and re-break this brick. And then we can go through this little passageway. We get Mini Wario. And now we can go ahead and we can grab a treasure chest. And now that we have the vampire's mirror, we can go ahead and we can go back and get regular sized Wario. Now, something that you might notice is I tried to shake right there, but my shake wouldn't let me actually shake. It's sort of just like a ground punch, but it doesn't do anything. And that's something important because Mini Wario can't do everything regular Wario can. Mini Wario cannot ground punch. He cannot super ground pound, or at least not as easily. And the biggest thing is Mini Wario cannot climb poles, and that becomes important in a little bit. Now we can go ahead and grab the Star Hammer. I tried to take this pitchfork with me because it's always better to have one. It's very fun to mess around with. Sadly, it landed on these spikes, so I lost it, but it doesn't really matter. But anyway, we go ahead and we collect this giant coin bag, but we don't have a safe place to empty it out. So I decided to do some platforming with it to get it to a safe place. Now I can go ahead and bring it up here. I actually have to throw it up in order to get it on top of these platforms. But with a little bit of effort, we're able to get it into this loading zone. And then we're able to empty all of its coins out into our pockets. And now we get a Mini Wario barrel. Size converter, I guess. I'm not sure if they have an official name, so I'm just going to be calling them small Wario barrels or just size converters, I guess. Now, something that I mentioned was Mini Wario can't super ground pound as easily. Yeah, he can't even super ground pound from that height. So we can't get through the level and get a little bit of ahead. But I'll explain why that's bad in a little bit. Now we need to go ahead and we need to go back up here, back through here. Now, you might notice we can't pick up enemies when we're small as well. Which means no garlic for us. Although that's not that big of an issue. We have to become big here and shoot directly upwards. And you must be big here and you must be in a cannon. You can't cheese this. I tried for a little while. You can't somehow get Mini Wario into because if Mini Wario shoots from a cannon directly upwards and he tries to enter that same cannon up here, if he tries to enter this one like regular sized Wario does, he'll just not go into it and he'll fall all the way back down. But now we get to the problem. Saving the Merfolk. This one section, how do I put it? It ruins the run. Because you either have to be big and ground pound, or be small and go ahead and not ground pound. Now, if you're small and you go through this passageway, you end up getting a dash cannon and a lot of coins. A whole lot of coins. And that actually brings your level total all the way up to 58,990. But the problem is that there's more coins. And they're in the regular sized Wario section. And there's no way to cheese it. You can't get from the... It's impossible to get from the mini Wario size all the way up to the regular sized Wario section. And we can't go ahead and we can't become regular Wario. Now, the thing is, there are poles in the air. And, as said, you can't grab poles if you're Mini Wario. Which means we are stuck to the Mini Wario route. Also something is that the Mini Wario route is only accessible to Mini Wario, because you have to be Mini Wario to actually access it. Because there's a little gap that's too small for regular Wario to fit through. Now we're back at the beginning, but let's actually go ahead and check out that regular Wario route, and I'll explain something else that I've had an idea with. But something else to note, I can't actually go ahead and go back through the level and go all the way back through, because there are a row of blocks that, well, they're blue blocks and they block your way forward into a previous part of the level. But let's take a quick look at the regular Wario path. So what we need to do is we need to ground pound here. We break through these blocks. And then we can actually start the regular Wario pathway. We can't go to the dash cannon, we are stuck like this. Or not the dash cannon, the mini Wario barrel. So here it is. Coins. Completely unavoidable coins. Also, just to rub salt in our eyes, it decided to give us a secret map here as well. So if we take the mini Wario route, we end up getting like 55,809 or 990 coins. And if we take the regular size Wario route, we only get 44,370 coins. Either way, I'm still missing coins, making this level impossible. Maybe. Now, if you come through here, if we were able to get enough height to make it back up here, we would be able to go ahead and we would be able to collect some coins. And it would be possible. But sadly, there's no wall glitches yet in this game that, or at least not any known. So we can't actually get up. We can get enough height to go through the right side in order to get back into the sewers. Meaning right now it's impossible to get every single coin here. Yep, the last section of the last level is what stops us from beating this game with every single coin. I guess this game really is like New Super Mario Bros. Wii. And as you can see, there's the blue blocks blocking us from the actual beginning of the level. And I guess that's it. There's nothing else to say about this, but if there was a glitch, we would be able to do this. Any sort of glitch, a wall clip, a midair jump glitch, even a enemy wall clip would still work. But because this game is so solidly made, we can't do anything. So sadly, this game is not possible with every single coin. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.